good. Beer is good. Beer is good. Let's go drink some beer.
Can we start with story time with Chuck?
We can.
Ooh.
Okay.
Grandpa Philo.
On the craft beer
coolest
buzz.
guy ever.
Round 2.
We're talking about coughing.
93.7 KAZY.
Grab the handkerchief out of the back pocket, cough or sneeze into it, put it back.
Had tuberculosis, was bleeding.
Right, totally. 5-year-old Chuck out at Grandpa Philo's place, and he had goats, and I walk outside, and there was a goat loose, and he looked at me and charged me, as all goats should.
Oh, I thought you meant your grandpa.
No, Grandpa was great. But this goat, stiffened up and, looked at me. So the goat charges me, right?
All
and
stiff-like.
And here's, 5-6-year-old little Chuck, who's just like, I'm about to die. And all of a sudden, in slow motion, Grandpa Philo steps in between, grabs the goat by the horns, flips him over onto his back, and the goat gets up and, shakes it off and runs off. And then my eyes turn like puppy eyes up at Grandpa Philo, and he goes, Chuck, sometimes you just got to show him who's boss.
Wow.
And I love my grandpa still till
That's
this day.
And
amazing.
Chuck's been drinking ever since.
Ever.
Ever.
And then Grandpa Philo gave me a handle, and
He's been grabbing the goat by the horns every day since.
Ever since. Speaking of grabbing the goat by the horns, should we move up an alcohol percentage?
Yeah, let's do it. We should have started there.
So
Yeah.
we were pre-gaming with Belle's Bright White because we had to have something bright and white before this episode began.
I wasn't white
Crimson's
enough for
not
you.
enough. Yeah.
And
She's the most
then we
beautiful
went
color white.
into Blacktooth Cowboy Joe Coffee Porter so that Crimson wouldn't devour me.
Nom nom nom.
And then now we are moving into Yeti.
Yes, sir.
So, no, we don't only drink hoppy beers on the Craft Beer Buzz. We do also drink things that are as
Delicious. Oh,
dark
sorry.
as Indica Soul.
Thanks.
Not as dark as Crimson and Tommy and I's Soul, because we have none. But Yeti is delicious.
It is.
It is rich. It is thick. Have you ever had this before, Crimson?
No, I have
You're
not.
going to love it. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
Going off of your preferences,
Yeah. Oh,
I
God, it
believe
smells so
you are just going to just go down on this Yeti.
Just go down on it.
I have Yeti
Mess me
stickers
up,
in my
Chad.
office, too.
It's so good.
We should go play in my office later. I'll give you stickers, Yeti stickers.
Yeah.
I've got them
your
downstairs in the
office.
dungeon. Thanks.
In the black hole.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
I'm digging it.
Yeah.
Digging
Like it.
It's really very rich. A
It
lot
is.
richer than this one.
The Cowboy Joe.
You
yeah.
get a lot more of the coffee profile with the Cowboy Joe and kind of almost a chocolatey sweetie. This sweetie, chocolatey sweetie taste. This is like a more, like you said, rich, but really dry. Just
It's like eating that almost like bitter dark chocolate.
yes,
Yeah.
with the 99% cacao.
Cacao.
Ah, yummy.
What do you think, Indica?
It tastes like the $8 coffee I order every day.
Wow! Now you can get an 8-pack, 6-pack, $8 6-pack every day.
Man, right?
All right.
Heck yeah.
It's awesome.
We're winning.
It works better.
So for people tuning in right now, we've got Crimson, last year's Miss Topless Wyoming. We have Indica,
year's.
the current reigning champion.
2020.
Miss Topless Wyoming.
Okay,
Do I
you
have that
suck.
right?
No, let me do the introduction.
Okay.
We've got Miss Crimson. She is Miss Topless Wyoming 2019. And then we've got Miss Indica, who is Miss Booty Shaker 2019, and Miss Topless Wyoming, 2020. So she is a double reigning. And you're going to be double reigning as soon as you box that girl up with your bare knuckles.
Oh, yeah, you
we've
know
got,
it.
We've got Crimson,
yeah.
our bare knuckle boxer. That's at the Forum January 11th, right?
Yep.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So we'll be there watching you mess
be
some
there.
stuff up. I'll be year-round girl. How about that?
Yes.
It gives me
I'm
another
down.
month to lose a
So,
little bit.
Last
of beer
week, I
belly.
was driving in my car, and Chuck came over the radio. And all of a sudden, I hear Cowboy Joe. So I tune in real quick, obviously. And he's talking about pouring out this beer. And I believe that is alcohol abuse, not only. And secondly,
Did I say pour out the beer?
yes, he did.
in front of her.
Yeah, in
you were
front
gonna
of
have
me.
her opponent do it.
In
yeah.
front of me. In front of me.
make
So
her
that
Oh,
way I
yes, I remember now.
So that way I whoop her. But what I need you to do is I need you to stand directly behind her with a Cowboy Joe so I can punch through her face and grab the Cowboy Joe through her face.
Am I allowed in the ring?
No.
No,
No.
but you can
On
just
the side.
I'll be
Just-
far enough back.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
You got
so
it.
as long as you're far enough back, I have to punch exactly through her.
You know, I was just having this conversation with my sons this weekend.
You know, Miss Topless Wyoming's going to be in a bare knuckle fight, boys.
Well,
and,
and really,
forum,
you could
and-
learn a lot from her because my oldest son, dude, the kid's got a right hook. Like he can hurt you. But my middle son's trying to get it down, and he was making the classic mistake. He was like holding the shoulder back. I was like, no,
Yeah.
they're gonna know it's coming.
Yep.
And I was like, dude, you're not punching with your fist. You're punching with your heel. And so I was trying to teach him that, but then he kept stopping at my hand. I'm like, no, you have to punch through my hand.
Yes.
Pretend there's
Yes.
something on the other side you want,
Like a Cowboy
Yeah.
Joe.
and just punch
Crimson.
through it so you can grab it, and then suck it back through
Yeah.
and shove
See,
it in
so
my mouth.
Crimson's got the strategy down.
Yeah,
I like
exactly.
that.
She knows exactly what she's going to do based on an idea from
Yes.
us.
Just
Yeah.
like I have good fathering strategies down.
Yes.
Based on
now
your
have
Based
best
on
idea
coaching.
Crimson's
of being a
bare
good
knuckle
father.
boxing.
However,
There
you
we
should
go.
never pour out beer, no matter
Ever.
what.
No,
Ever.
no, you
Oh,
never
yeah,
should.
okay.
Never.
He was gonna pour it in a towel and then bring it out in your mouth when you
Right,
were
yeah,
done. Like,
that's-
oh, come
Oh
to.
yeah, there would have been
Wet beer.
yeah, there would have been a sham wow below
Sham wow.
the can.
But
my
wait,
God.
there's more.
So
my
we
gosh.
talked last segment, but I like the round. About what Indica's strategy was for competing with Miss Topless Wyoming this year. Crimson, what was your strategy going into this year? And are you going to try and take the crown for Miss Booty Shaker this year? Oh, and are we going to see some bare knuckle boxing during our session right
Yes.
now?
No.
No.
Because of the crap I'm bringing up.
Yes.
These girls are
I don't know,
first
Chuck.
of all, these girls are such great sports. I can't tell you how excited Crimson was to see that Indica won that. Like they were like, she was
Yeah.
hugging
I
her
was
like,
so
you're so
excited.
congratulations. Yeah, so I love that you guys are like sisters, like you guys are friends. You work together. If you work with it's your work family.
Oh, yeah.
And your
Oh, yeah.
girls were so adorable. You were so
yeah.
happy for her, and I just thought that was great.
Well, and honestly, so me secretly, I obviously wanted to win, but
Right, well,
I
everybody-
was okay with not winning. But I was honestly like, it would be really cool if Indica won two
Yeah.
of these competitions in the same time. So I was like very excited when they all of a sudden were like
Awesome.
Indica. So it was really good. But I didn't technically have a strategy. I just went up there and I was like, let's do this. Like,
freaking did an amazing
whatever.
job. Was there somebody behind me you were winking at, or was it me?
no, it was definitely you.
I was like,
You were the one.
I was like that high school dream you have where you're like, me? No. Oh, there's somebody behind me. No. So I'm just curious.
Love it.
So this is really good. I like this. I'm
So-
digging the Yeti.
If Tommy
Yes.
or I, okay, let me ask you this: if girls like us meet up with guys like you, and we're looking for advice on how to compete for Mrs. Booty Shaker, as a reigning champion, what should we do? Like, what strategies? What would you suggest for us to help us win Miss Booty Shaker?
Chuck and me.
You have to shake your booty.
Yeah, shake that booty.
Oh,
Like-
shake! Hang on,
Shake
God, I gotta take
booty.
notes. Hang on,
You know
let's
what it
check
is? And then
Shake
it's preferably awesome.
Okay, Google.
Notes.
Take a note.
Hey Siri.
No, if you guys like, it's the music too. Like,
it's
I mean, oh
Well,
my God,
yeah,
there's some
it's-
booty shaker music. Like,
That's
way
what Indica was
crazy.
saying
cherry
earlier.
pie or
They had a
something.
better DJ and they were
Yes.
playing better songs
Yeah,
during the
way
comp. Yep.
awesome.
Most definitely.
Like sometimes there's a younger crowd in there and you have to play rap, hip hop, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's what's gonna do it for you. Other times
Yeah, there
it's
was
cherry
another,
pie
but there was
or,
a girl in there
you
that played
know,
Garth Brooks 2 songs in a row, and everybody left. And I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
why does she make everybody fall asleep and go out to their cars?
Oh,
for a
yeah.
Because
minute?
maybe she's not from here, and she was like, "Oh, I'm going up to good old Cheyenne." But you can't underestimate us.
No, you
No,
can't.
you can't.
We don't always like
what
Garth
matters.
Brooks to stripper music. Like, we're not okay with that. Like, I'm not. Can you,
You
girls
do
teach
not-
me your moves? I
Just
feel like.
PSA to everybody: you cannot dance to country music in the strip clubs. Stop it.
Stop it.
I saw a girl one time do it though, and it actually wasn't bad.
Hey, the
Well,
get up's pretty good.
Yeah, that was the
now.
one everybody lost their crap about. I'm like, what
I
is
love the
everyone
get up.
doing me about? Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I get
with
the
snacked.
I felt like I needed to tip everyone in that night.
But just the
Only
tip.
the ones that take
Just
their
the
clothes off.
Yes. Awesome. You guys are so
Okay,
much fun.
so shake the booty music. What is there? What's
Bring
the
lots of $1 bills.
Yeah.
and what?
$1
$1
bills.
bills.
What about and a
have to-
Cowboy Joe?
You have to make yourself known to the crowd.
Okay.
You know what I mean? even if people know you, they don't know you're competing because they're so drunk. You have to remind them periodically throughout the
Yes,
night.
they're so drunk. I'm one of those people.
So true.
Thank
It
God
is
I had a
so
list
true.
of names.
Yeah. You have to just keep coming back like, hey,
Right.
man, it hasn't happened yet, but it's gonna.
Yeah.
It's gonna.
Stick around.
Don't forget about me.
Gotcha.
Like, yeah.
You got a good name, Chuckerdoo.
So, okay, Shake
Yeah.
Booty, music, work, crowd.
Yeah.
Work
Did I
crowd
ever
hard.
tell you, Tony took me to my first strip club ever?
Maybe. I feel
Ever
like
tell you about that?
maybe you might have.
So Tony is my yoga mama. She's
Yoga mama.
she's like, I don't know. She's a saint, but she also has like this weird dark side.
Don't
to
tell
her.
anybody on the radio. She's gonna mess you up.
Yeah. Edit.
No, and it's gonna be so good. So the
I took a week off for their anniversary and didn't leave the house. I'm like,
right.
wow.
I came out walking funny. So the no, but yeah, so yeah, she took me to my first strip club, and it was a horrible experience because we ended up just
Dream
because
Palace
she also
in Phoenix?
has like this golden heart. My wife is kind of like the hooker with the golden heart, and the so
He's really
we
gonna die
came
now.
out, and essentially like my leg fell asleep because this lady just sat on my lap and then just like bawled out her woes, and but we felt so bad, we were like, oh, but you're okay, like.
You're a nice stripper.
So
We'll give you more
basically,
money.
we paid her
You
for
counseled
us to
her.
be counselors.
Yep.
Which at the end of the day, when we left, we're like, well, I hope she's going to be better because she seemed receptive. But
You just got scammed, boy.
I was gonna say.
Oh, she.
Scammed.
And she
actually,
pulled
well,
away
maybe.
in the.
But I will say
She's like,
this
"Thanks,
as
you
well.
helped
I
me with
have
that $20."
also given budget counseling to a stripper in Chandler, Arizona. That wasn't intentional either. I feel like I just help strippers, but in a way that it's just not financially good for me, which is not really good in any situation. But I feel like was better financially for
Excellent
them.
for her.
And yeah, totally.
But did you wave goodbye to her
Oh
as she
man,
was
I've
driving
totally been
away in her
scammed every
Porsche?
time. I've been scammed every time. Gosh dang it! Maybe
look
I'm the
smart.
hooker with the golden heart.
You look smart. Give me some advice and pay me money. I need
I'm
your
just gonna go
help.
sit in the car for the rest of the show. All my dreams have been dashed.
Rest of the
He's
show, we
slapped in
have
the
we have
face.
one
True.
segment left.
Yeah, just go out and get some fresh air and come back, and please
Okay.
let's have some more beer. Chuck.
I have more
Please.
beer.
Okay.
Please
Okay,
do more.
round 3. We're going to the
Yes,
Carnage
round
round.
three.
We've got
Ding, ding, ding.
round 3 round girls, and we're also going to have champagne in the champagne room.
Yay!
Free bottle of champagne with every dancer. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right, it's coming up 937 KAZY.